4, or whether they're going to persist with having Walker basically take up most of the space on that right-hand side, I'm not sure. But the two of them certainly can play well together, and they offer two different threats. They can both run in behind, but Alvarez is very good and has a tendency to come short, to hit shots from distance, whereas for Haaland, he wants to be in the box. So as a defender, you're faced with a question, well, which one feels more dangerous at this point? And I think if you turn your back on one of them, you could be punished. So I think this is going to be scope for it, and until Debryne's back in, I think this is the way they're going to be playing going forward.
And that's an elite.
Lee Dixon is the son of a former Manchester City goalkeeper and played in 15 different seasons for Arsenal, winning 4 titles. City often use this game as a warm-up. How seriously should Arsenal be taking it? He looked a little behind against Atletico last week, but as the days tick down towards the season, the focus is... Good run by him, halted in his tracks by side. Saka is there for company. It's aimed in towards Alvarez. Didn't get a clean header on it, still alive. Saka gets there ahead of Grealish and then hooks it clear. Diaz, a clean header on it, still alive. Saka gets there ahead of Grealish and then hooks it clear. It carries the ball so well. And then popped it off, but Alvarez come off. Manchester City trying to profit from that. That would be a free kick against Thomas Partey. And there's an example of what you can expect, a yellow card. And try and outpace Akanji. It's good work by Bukayo Saka. There's a few shouts from the Arsenal fans that this might have been a foul, not so sure.
Yeah, it's really good defending. Saka's got a little yard on him there.
Sets it back for Walker. And it's a low ball which he didn't catch right. It's away by Ødegaard, and that's invited Martin
into this team brilliantly well.
Bernardo Silva talking equality. Wants to try and squeeze that through to Haaland. Quite some way out actually in a pre-season friendly, I think. Talking of danger, here's Haaland. Rodri. Almost flashed it past Ramsdale. It took a little deflection on the way through. He scored the winning goal in the Champions League, and he almost scored the first goal here.
Partey's putting his hands up, saying I'm sorry. In the end, it's Declan Rice quick out to close Rodri down.
Jack Grealish swings it in, and it's away by Saliba.
That's better.
Havertz getting his foot in. The ball breaks for Saka. Havertz has got it again here. Has to hold it. It was tugged back by Rodri. Rodri's given away a free kick. And that might well be another yellow card.
He's ticking all the boxes, the ref, isn't he?
So everyone was explaining the situation. And there was a pre-match briefing as well today where there were screens. They believe, here's Alvarez, shooting from distance. They believe that it filters down.
He's just picked up a couple of really good positions and got the ball and turned and been in shooting situations. No one's coming out from the back to press him, and Declan Rice is not quite sure whether he's his man or not.
Decent looking cross, which is aimed towards Bernardo Silva. Martinelli did well defensively. Most of it. He's got support. Timber trying to turn past Rodri and almost managed it. Here's Haaland. Defence. Timber has been fouled by Bernardo Silva. Mikel Arteta is not happy. Partey under pressure. Haaland hounding him, but was coming from the wrong side. Better Akanji. This is Kai Havertz. It's a great save. Martinelli. It hits John Stones, and the referee waves away the appeals for handball. Best chance of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Wright cuts inside, and then he's got the presence of mind just to pick Havertz out. It's a bit behind him, but he gets enough on it. It's a really good save from Ortega. He's going the wrong way. That little touch there just gets him in space. And he
Games last season for Arsenal, Ben White. Havertz tripping Stones from behind. There's going to be a yellow card. The idea was right from Arsenal. There's good quick tempo to that play.
They've got themselves in the game now.
Ramsdale's got to be careful here. Well, the last thing you want when you're in that situation, the ball's running towards your goal, Here's Erling Haaland within half a metre. A week or so. It's certainly the speculation anyway. Ball is out on this near side. Alvarez kicked the ball away. That's going to be a yellow card for him.
But the thing is with it, Sam, if the referees are consistent with it, then it'll work. If this is
Darting towards the near post, it's headed into the air by Akanji. Martinelli up against Walker, goes on the outside. Cross takes a deflection and it's spooned behind by John Stones. Martinelli's delivery. It's a deep one this time, but too deep. Didn't get that right at all.
Post or across, he's claiming there might have been a touch, couldn't quite see it in real time. I don't think there's a touch there.
Martinelli doing the closing down.
Ruben Diaz, they're just trying to feed it into his feet, they're trying to stay patient.
Saka, cleverly done. Havertz! One German. Rodri. It's Gabriel. And an ambitious effort. It certainly had Ramsdale backpedaling.
Oh, it's really good vision to try and spot Aaron Ramsdale off his line. Not the worst hit in the world.
Alvarez. Arsenal's turn to be stretched a little. Walker. So, thoughts on the first half? Kovacic. Driving runs will be a feature.
Yeah, he does that well. It's a part of his game. Doesn't mind getting his head down, driving towards the opposition box. He's got great skill when the ball's in and around his feet. Just
so Manchester City 0.
Grealish looking for him now. Maybe a bit behind him here, and Martinelli trying to utilise it well, but he was surrounded by blue shirts, and then Ruben Diaz has hurt himself here. Bernardo Silva, space for Kyle Walker. Haaland peeling off. From Julian Alvarez. In towards Haaland, it's pushed into the air. Rodri was there as well. Ramsdale was alert. It was John Stones who got the final touch on the ball.
Well, anywhere else, Ramsdale might have a bit of a problem, and it's Stones getting his head on it straight at the goalkeeper. He's got to be quick with his hands to get him up there, but it's one that...
Here come Arsenal. Not quite right from Jurrien Timber. Well, he will hope for a big season. Back now, and then it's whipped in towards that far post. John Stones was closest to it. But space for Ben White to get a cross in, and the attempted effort to centre it back. And the effort from Rice is over the top. The idea was right.
Yeah, the first ball.
Outscoring. He's replaced by... not the greatest of deliveries. Initially by Tierney. Palmer's got it back again. It's Cole Palmer! We have liftoff in the Community Shield. One of Manchester City's and England's most precocious talents puts Pep Guardiola's team in the lead. It's a sumptuous finish. Chances have been few and far between. It was always going to take something special.
عشان خاطر تقوي صحة شعرك ابحثي عن نظام حياة صحيح، ابحثي عن كلام الدين، عن ربنا وازاي هو خلقنا شكلنا حلو. اعرفي نوع بشرتك، اعرفي شكل جسمك، اعرفي شكل وشك، درجة بشرتك، اعرفي عن نفسك اكتر. بلاش طول اليوم كلام سلبي، استبدليه بكلام ايجابي. تابعيش او ما تبصيش لناس سلبية.